Ready to eat for everyone.
If you say so.
There's like a little...
The boy's like,
I'm traumatized. I'm going to therapy after
I know.
this.
So, boy, you've finished your adventure with Blob. What's next for you? Therapy.
Then Disney World.
okay, we're back with a boy and his blob, and I learned something.
Oh, boy.
I can move the camera down.
Oh, to see where he's at.
Yeah, by pressing right on the control pad, I'm able to adjust the camera. This makes this a lot easier.
And I mean, he does now have a concussion.
I had to look it up because I'm just like, this is just completely unfair. How the fuck am I supposed to know where he's at? And then I looked it up and it was just like, oh, you can move the camera. See, it'd be nice if the game just told me.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was in manual. See, I need to read manuals. There's a reason.
Did this one come with a manual?
I think it did. I'll have to double check. Because, like, if it did, no excuse.
If it does.
Because, like, part of me is kind of sad that, like, they went away with manuals, but I'm proof that I don't read manuals, so that's why they went away with manuals. Nobody read them. They put so much care and consideration into the manuals.
Yeah.
To where people are just like, the game doesn't tell me. They're just like, we attached a fucking book to it. What do you want?
See, I feel like it would be... People would actually look at the manuals if they were designed, I guess. Because the only manuals that I've seen have been just almost like reading like the instruction manual to like a dishwasher.
Okay.
Like it's very dry, it's very bland. Like it's literally just words on paper. Mm-hmm. There's no pictures. There's no like
there's a couple pictures
color.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas if they were more aesthetically pleasing, I feel like people would be more interested to actually read them.
Okay. See, I can't make a case for all manuals.
Yeah.
But, like, some, I feel, have more effort put into them than others.
Right.
Like, some are just like, welcome to this magical world. And
Yeah.
With, like, a map and all this stuff. And the characters. And, like, the screenshots. Like, some of
So
my
it's
favorite
like-
manuals are, like, the Banjo-Kazooie manual
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Where it's almost like it's a mini guide.
Mm-hmm. Or, like, I don't have this one anymore, but the first Donkey Kong Country manual, Cranky Kong's like giving his 2 cents. It's like, back in my day, you had quarters. So like, there's Cranky Kong with like a thought bubble over here, and it's just like, kids these days. And this is back in 1991.
Jesus.
But it just added so much personality to the manual, and it was one of my personal favorites.
But I feel like that's the thing. If it was more full of personality and had more of like an aesthetic to it rather than just like press B and scan over, someone might actually look at it instead of like, I fell asleep trying to read it.
Yeah. All right, come on. No.
You missed.
You miss me. I wonder if I could jump over this guy with a trampoline. Just bounce on up.
No, you're gonna hit your head.
What if I put the trampoline down there? And wait till he turns around. Bwomp, 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 bwomp. Maybe over there. Alrighty.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, he turned around immediately. Shit! He was like, ah!
Gotcha.
Yeah, cramp.
Oh, now we have to start over.
Yeah. This is a long one. And it's a challenge level, so you start at the very beginning. Ah! But also, if you keep bouncing, you gradually bounce slower.
Yeah.
If you don't press anything. So, like, if you press, like, the jump button, he'll, like, gain more momentum and he'll jump higher.
Right.
But if you don't press anything,
He'll
he'll eventually
slowly
slow
stop.
down. Which is nice. Don't mind the yard work in the background.
I know, I was like, who? What? That sounds like a saw.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like a lawnmower.
I thought it was like a weed whacker.
But the house right across the street from us is having roof work done.
That is true.
But this is coming from like down the street.
Yeah, it does sound like it's coming down further.
Which they were tearing houses down there, so
True, true.
who knows?
Come on, Blob.
I had a dream that they tore all the houses down in our neighborhood and we just bought all of the land and just like fenced the entire block.
What happened to all the people?
I don't know.
Didn't think that far ahead in that dream.
I think my brain was just thinking of like all of the abandoned houses in our neighborhood and just like, let's just tear them all down.
I got you.
Over here.
All right, so let's try this again.
No!
Son of a bitch.
Ready?
Blob!
Come here, little guy. There we go.
He can't reach me up here. I'm safe up here.
All right, Blob, I'm going to need you again.
You always need me.
Blob's like, I do everything in this game.
Well, that's another neat thing about Pearl versus Gray. It's just one guy.
Okay.
Just one character. He's pulling all the weight there. But
See, I like the idea of like the teamwork aspect, but I don't like that you can't necessarily control Blob.
yeah. It'd be interesting if like there was a co-op feature. Where
Yeah.
Plug in another Wiimote and someone else can be Blob.
One is Blob and one is Boy.
To where like, oh, I don't have any friends, so like one player is very much like this, to where the
Yeah.
computer controls Blob. But if you like have another player, they can play as Blob.
I don't know. I just like.
Because like there's a lot of games that do that, to where like
Yeah.
the computer usually plays as the secondary character, but if you plug another controller
Then
in,
it'll-
they can be that secondary character. There's a Resident Evil game that does that. It's really fun.
Ooh, what is the shining orb?
Another sign. Here's your sign.
I saw a sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw a sign.
That's all I think of with that song now.
Oh, Wesker just started licking his stuff. Hey. Hey.
Well, you really think he's gonna change?
He's too old to change.
Yep. All right, next level.
Oh boy, next level, next level.
I know. That little bird. Squaw.
All right,
it's
so now
raining.
that yes, it is. Ooh, I feel like that's gonna fall if I walk around it. Aha! Froggy, get back here, Froggy.
Oh, I was gonna say, so the frog just ate Blob and ran away? Like,
But I can detonate it.
okay.
Detonate it from inside. Ready for everyone.
If you say so.
There's like a little.
The boy's like,
I'm traumatized. I'm going to therapy after
I know.
this.
So, boy, you've finished your adventure with Blob. What's next for you? Therapy.
Then Disney World.
nope. All right, hang on. Oh, come on.
Say, with that bird there, he's just gonna keep eating your beans.
I gotta like position it. There we go. It's all about detonation.
My God, look at the little mountain's face in the back.
It almost looks like fruitcake. The way it like just jiggles back and forth. Ooh.
Like a Jello cake.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that Boy turns around like, why'd you roll off the cliff, Blob?
Sorry. the
Blob's
voice
like,
slump
I want to get away from you!
Yay.
Wait.
Blob! Blob, come back!
Getting all the noises today.
I know. I feel like you're not going to hear a lot of it, though, once, like, the music and stuff is on
Yeah.
top. Even
Yeah.
if you do, like, we live in a neighborhood.
Yep.
You know, there's only so much that we can cut out or stop recording for.
Now, if it was like a party, I'd be like, no,
oh, yeah,
we're
if
not
it was
recording.
a party. They party hard up here.
Yes, they do. Whereas we party soft.
Oh, my God. We party with
We
just
party
us.
soft, and then with the bottle of Pepto-Bismol afterwards,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, God, we're old.
Yeah, pretty much. Pepto-Bismol and Excedrin migraine. Woo!
Our partying hard was like 4 slices of pizza.
I know.
And we wake up like, wow, what happened last night?
No.
Like, there was no Jaeger in the Mountain Dew.
No, there was no alcohol, no drugs, just
And yet we
pizza.
woke up like we got hit by a
I
truck.
know. We're like, oh my God.
Because like I was saying, my body's like, listen, you can't eat healthy for a month and then think you can just slam
Wolf
down
down
5
4.
slices of pizza and
The Mountain Dew.
and 3 cans of like Code Red. I'll give you a Code Red.
I know.
It's like we're gonna give him a stomach ache, then we're gonna spin the room a level.
Yeah.
Spin the room a little. See if that son of a bitch learns his lesson. That looks like a pretzel stick.
It does look like a pretzel stick.
I wonder if Blob's like,
Okay, first rule, don't eat anything here. May look edible, but it's not.
It will, in fact, kill you. Yeah, that's a piece of, like, heavy machinery. You hear the beeping?
mm-hmm.
It's backing up.
Yep. Everything's happening all at once.
But it's still, like, early-ish.
I thought so. But in the case of roofing, you should
Oh, yeah,
be on
before
a
it
roof.
gets hot.
In fact, he should have been there from like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it depends on how much he wants to get done in a day.
Yeah. But it's also, like, just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so impressed right now. Like, he is literally killing it over there. For, like, one person.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't work every day, either.
No, he takes some days off. Well, it's kind of normal to take like weekends off.
Yeah.
Hey, you, get out of here.
I love that it turned around like, hey, we're getting pretty close to the edge.
Oh, sorry. And now this one's for you.
I just love the little face of, like, the wiggly jello thing in the back. Can you see the face?
Yeah,
Like, the 2 eyes and the
Yeah.
open mouth.
I do see that.
I think there's a word for that where you see faces where there are no faces, and I definitely do that all the time.
Okay, because like I could do that. Like for example, we got this bookshelf here, and we got like this funky design, and I could fixate and like get a figure or a face out of that design.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I'll look at a car and be like, "Aw, that car looks angry." Like, just like the front of it looks angry, like it's like a mad face. And I don't have to fixate on it. I just look and, like, my car looks mad. When you, like, look at the front, the way that the headlights and the grill are set up, I'm like, it looks like an angry cat.
Alrighty.
Yes.
I'll have to take a look next time. An angry cat, she
Yes.
says.
And I hated it when people started putting eyelashes on their headlights because it just made it worse.
Aw. Ha, that worked. I use that as a platform because I'm like, well, I got nothing else. Now what? Are we getting the marching band?
I think so.
And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. No,
I definitely think that it's the construction down where they were tearing those houses down.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're, like, finishing up down there. That sounds like a snare drum, though.
It does sound like a snare drum. Maybe someone's practicing.
Oh my god, if any of those boys are playing snare drum, we're moving immediately.
Okay. Noted. That little pink thing just has like front limbs.
I know,
It
he
just
like
drags
drags
the rest of his
himself.
body.
It's adorable.
I didn't notice that. I thought it was like a pink rabbit.
Well, he kind of like moves like a rabbit.
Mm-hmm. With just 2 limbs.
I need to stop watching videos of like homestead things. Like I just watched a video of a woman that owns like Angora rabbits.
Oh, okay.
And she makes yarn from them that she then makes sweaters. And they look so soft.
From them or for them?
From them.
Does
Because
she hurt the rabbits?
No, because
Okay.
Angora rabbits, I guess have like really, really high anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So they like to like sit on your lap and be with you.
Okay.
But they also need to be shedded,
Okay.
kind of like a
Okay.
sheep. So what she does is while the rabbit is sitting on her, she like threads the rabbit hair.
Okay.
So it's like it helps the rabbit feel safe, but she's also making yarn
Right.
like while she's doing it. And she's like, yeah, I just
Aw.
like knit sweaters. And, you know, I think she said like all the proceeds from her
Well, that's
sweaters
cute.
go to like rabbit
this.
sanctuaries.
No. Slow down. Slow down. Oh, my.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. And I was just like, that's freaking adorable. And now in my head, I'm just like, okay, so now I need an alpaca.
Jesus.
Because I love alpaca, like,
Need
fur.
a beehive, need a chicken coop, got a couple
I
ducks.
need a farm. Like one weird little farm. And I know
I'm not
as
built
because
for a
I
farm.
was not like raised on a farm or near a farm or anything to do with a farm, as soon as it would get like too cold or too hot, I would feel bad and bring all the animals inside. Like I just know that's exactly what would happen.
Where are we living in Noah's Ark?
2x2, come on in.
Legitimately though, I do really want chickens in a beehive.
I know you
And
do.
the bees will hibernate. So as long as they're like hive.
So when you're looking at houses, do you keep this in mind?
I
of
do,
that stuff
yeah.
being allowed?
I do, yes.
Okay.
And also
No! Right at the end!
Oh, rude.
It sped up! Or I sped up!
I look at where it's at, so like where you're allowed to have chickens and bees, and also the space. Is there
Okay.
enough space? Because like where we're at now, if
Is that why you keep looking at the ones that are just like a plot of land?
Yes. Yes. Because in all of my research
I'm like, listen,
to
if you're
build
expecting me to build a house, have you seen Winnie the Pooh or yours? Like, it's not much of a house, but it'll work. That's basically what you're going to end
well,
up
like
with.
you and I aren't gonna like grab some hammers and go build a house. But like from what I've been researching in the market now, it's around the same cost to like build your home, like to pay someone to build your house, that it is to buy a house.
Okay.
So it's like it might be a little more expensive because you have to buy the land,
Right.
but
Slow down. Slow down.
then
okay.
it's exactly the way you want it.
Yeah.
But yes, I've been looking like where would I put a beehive, because I do really, really want to keep bees. My uncle keeps bees.
Okay.
And also I really want a chicken coop.
All right. Well, dream big and
I can forego the alpaca
please
and the
forgo
goat.
the alpaca.
If we had a goat though, we would never have to mow the lawn.
That's true. It's true.
And we'd have a goat.
I suppose. I don't know. The way you play with the cats, I'm just like, maybe we shouldn't have. Because, like, you were just picking at Luna. I was just like, maybe it's a good thing we don't have a snake. It's always like, okie dokie, pokey pokey.
But I can definitely tell when like she genuinely has had enough and I do stop.
Because, like, she grabs you and you're just like, hey, let go of me.
Yeah.
Here she comes.
You cold?
I know, Luna's like, I heard my name in your mouth. She walked right over to you. You rang? She's such a good girl.
Come, good girl. Come.
She's such a good girl. Scratch on my kitty.
See, that challenge wasn't that bad. I just had to cruise on down. All right, so what else we got here?
Sorry, I got distracted. The
happens.
cat walked in and she gave
Yep.
me her cute little face.
Aww.
Where like her eyes are closed and she gives me like the bro nod.
Baby girl.
And it just melts my heart.
Her bowls must be full because she's being all nice.
I know she is. She's being very nice. Well, I think since this sounds terrible. I put the one food bowl, the one that has 2 bowls attached, up. So Milo can't eat it. And it stays full for like 3 days now.
Oh, there we go. So you think it was Milo?
I
who's
do
been,
think
like,
it was
emptying
Milo
all
that's
the-
been like eating all of the food. Because that's all he does. He sits by the food bowls and he just eats.
Oh, this is empty. I
Yeah.
know the dog foods.
Yeah, and like I feel so bad because he drags his little body over to the dog food, and I'm just like, buddy.
He's like that pink thing. Just
Yeah,
drags his back legs.
it's
All
like
right.
sometimes his back legs work and sometimes they don't.
Poor little guy.
Yeah,
All right, folks. In the next part, more of this.
more of this. All right, toodles.